CEO of Woodland Pond, and I am broadcasting today from home. I am spending time in the garden as I promised, but it's too sunny out and I couldn't get the camera to work properly. So you're just gonna get me at home. So I do have a few things to go through, but before I get started, I just want to bring up, I don't know if you have all seen this on the news or on your news feed electronically, but yesterday the CDC announced the results of a study that I think we've all been kind of waiting for. Which looked at the first group of folks that they've been observing and testing that had been vaccinated to find out the efficacy of the vaccine on people that are asymptomatic in terms of contracting and potentially transmitting COVID. And the results were very good, very positive. So we've known for some time that the vaccine is very effective at reducing serious illness in people that do contract COVID. So, that's goal number one and primary function number one of the vaccine, to make sure that, people that do become sick that do contract COVID don't become particularly ill, that they're not hospitalized and ultimately can be saved from, very serious outcomes. So that's a great positive benefit, but the benefits related to potentially reducing your risk of actually still contracting COVID and then potentially transmitting it and being asymptomatic were unstudied, or the results had not been determined yet. So this is the first study of that kind. I know that a number of these studies are underway sort of across the world right now, and it's very promising. So we're thrilled with that news. I think everybody sort of was hoping that this was going to be the case, and we could get some even more comfort from the vaccine. And for Woodland Pond, what that means is that when I get back next week, we're going to be discussing, how that potentially impacts visitation and other things. As you all know, we currently are offering visits all over campus. In independent living, we are currently requiring that for indoor visits that the person get rapid tested. And of course, because of, issues with obtaining significant quantities of rapid tests and also availability of nursing staff, we only are offering visits indoors on certain days per week. With this study, I'm hoping that we can expand that and really take into account the vaccinated status of individuals. So when I get back next week, we will meet as a team and we'll go through all of those things. But this is really exciting news and information. We also have had some more good news from the state in terms of assisted living and skilled nursing. And what we are continuing to hear is that the state is really hearing loud and clear those people that are indicating that there should be more availability of visits. So currently we're offering a number of different types of visits in the health center. And those visits now, we've been able to progress to the point where if you do have a visitor, there's no requirement to quarantine to quarantine after a visit. We had announced last week that there's no need to quarantine following a routine doctor's appointment in the health center anymore. So there's lots of good progress being made, and we will continue to keep you apprised of changes as they come forward. Sorry, my dogs are in and out 1,000 times. We are also offering, and I just wanted to remind folks of this, that we are offering haircuts in skilled nursing, assisted living, and garden view for residents with our hairdresser, Sharon. So if you have not made a haircut appointment and you're interested in having a haircut, you can notify a nurse, or you can call reception and let them know that you'd like to be added to the haircut list, and we will get your haircut. That's been going on for a few weeks. I just wanted to make sure that folks were aware of that. A number of you, I'm sure, are planning on celebrating Easter offsite with family. And if you are planning to do so, if you could please just let concierge know. We do need to keep a list for contact tracing purposes. It would also be helpful when you let the concierge know if you could please inform us about whether or not the person that you're visiting or the people that you are visiting in their household have been vaccinated. And all of that will help us figure out what, if any, protocols need to be followed when you return, and we can let you know that. So we hope you all enjoy your visits off campus. I know that a lot of you are really looking forward to Easter because last year a lot of you didn't get to celebrate with family. So please just do let us know, though, if you are leaving campus for Easter, so that we can keep record of that and make sure that we have all the information that we need. Starting on Monday, the 5th of April, Ronnie will and her team will be adding that promised second seating for the dining room. So please do be making your dining reservations. We can accommodate, now it will be double the number of people. And if this one is successful, we will be looking to add a third seating. So please do make those reservations. And Ronnie did ask that I just remind everyone that you do not need to have a group of 4 to call to reserve. You can be a single person that calls, or 2 or 3 people, and the dining room will group you with others so that you have a table of 4, or 2 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. And that would be a great way to eat in the dining room, spend time with your neighbors, and go ahead and enjoy that dining experience. So you do not need to be a full table in order to make a reservation. So please keep that in mind. And, at this point, Ronnie has indicated that next week we do have a good amount of availability. At both the 4:30 seating, which is the new one, and the 5:30, which was the existing time. So please do make those reservations and enjoy your time in the dining room. Just the last couple of things, I just want to remind everyone, I have had continuing reports of folks not necessarily wearing their masks properly when they're out on campus. And it's very, very important that if you're indoors on campus and around other residents that don't live in your household or around staff, that you are wearing your mask properly, and so that it covers your entire nose and mouth. It's really critical. And we really need everybody to do that, because even with the vaccines and with the fact that we've got such a huge amount of, almost every single resident is vaccinated at this point. I think we only have a couple that haven't had any shots at all. We really just need everybody to wear those masks. And the last thing I'll just mention is that I did have a report over the weekend of a resident that was visiting with a family member outdoors, which is fine. You don't need reservations for that if you have a visitor that comes to you outdoors. But the resident and the visitors were sitting right outside the main entrance having their visit. And we're going to ask you not to do that, just because, there are some people that are uncomfortable with walking through your visit, if you're sitting there at the front entrance. So we've got lots of places on campus that you can sit outside if you'd like to have a visit. And if you need some ideas for that, you can ask concierge. We actually are looking at investing in some more of that heavy duty composite furniture as well, so that we can enhance outdoor seating opportunities on campus, because that's certainly the most beautiful way to have a visit, but also the safest. So we're going to be working on that as well. I think that's all I had to cover for today. I am off of email. As you know, I'm on vacation this week. I actually shut my email off to my phone. So I will be in the office tomorrow for a brief meeting, and I'll just catch up on some emails then. But if you have any kind of an urgent issue at all, you can contact the concierge, and they will get you in touch with somebody that can help you in my absence. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for my next weekly broadcast. Remember, we're going to go away from the Fridays now. We're just going to stick to these on Tuesdays. So I'll see you next Tuesday at noon if I don't see you before then. And I hope you have a happy Easter. Thanks.